Hey everyone, Sheena here. So I just want to talk about um I want to talk about divorce, right? So in this system, in this world, it's very easy to get married. It's very easy. Um it's very easy to get that, little piece of paper, little marriage certificate. But for some odd reason, it's very seemingly difficult to exit that state. And I just find it interesting that maybe all you need is 25 bucks, 50 bucks, I don't know, something like that, to get a marriage license. But in order to get a dissolution, well, depending on how easy your situation is, but I mean, it could cost hundreds of dollars, anywhere from hundreds to hundreds of thousands. And I just think it's ridiculous how everyone wants to make a buck off of um, off of what could be a dire situation. Like, you know, well, for instance, take two people who have, who are wealthy and they want a dissolution. Well, and they both agree on it. Well, that could be very easy. Um, because they both agree and then they have the funds to get it done amicably. But say you are a person who hadn't worked the whole time and you're under an abusive situation. So many people out there in those situations. And you are raising children. The spouse had control of the money. How common is this? And now you want to leave. You want a dissolution. Somehow, you're supposed to get your black magic hat and pull $5,000 out of it. At the least. $5,000. Oh, sure. I haven't, made any money the whole time. Never had didn't have a savings. But I can definitely pull $5,000 out of the thin air. And then on top of that, so say you're divorcing somebody who's a narcissist, and it's not just going to be $5,000 because, they're going to go back and forth and they're going to draw things out and how they say, oh, it gets messy and all this and that. It's just like, okay, yeah, sure. Why not? Let's just spend $10,000, $40,000. Let's just spend $1 million on a fucking dissolution. Like, it makes absolutely no fucking sense. I'm using the F word because I'm pretty upset about it. And then you have these divorce coaches coming along. Like, people who want to fucking coach you through a fucking divorce. And they want to charge you $500, $1,000, who the fuck knows, $2,000 for their services to fucking coach you. So now you have to have a fucking divorce care fucking team. Like you're going through some medical crisis. You need a damn team of people around you that you have to shoot money out your asshole. You gotta shoot millions of fucking dollars out of your asshole that you never even had to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, it just makes so much sense. Like, yeah, sure. I'm gonna stay at home mom for 10 years, but I'll just shoot $10,000 out of my ass for a divorce team. Yeah, right. I don't know. I just feel a lot of glory on this right now. It just makes no fucking sense. And I'm not gonna fucking do that. I'm not gonna throw money that I don't even have into a fucking black hole. So, there's gotta be a better way. There's gotta be an easier way. If it was so easy to walk in, there's gonna be a door to walk out. And that door is gonna open. It's gonna swing open wide for this bitch. Alright. This was an off the cuff video, but it felt good. And it just aggravates me when I see people promoting fucking divorce coaching and shit. It's like, I get it. Maybe for people in certain situations that, they just have different situations. But I think for let me just talk about women for a minute, okay? Because I'm a woman. If you're a man, talk about men, fine. It's like, I hate when people come along and say, well, it happens to men too. It's like, okay, fine, then why don't you go talk about it? I'm talking about women, because that's what I want to talk about. But, you're a woman who's been a stay-at-home mom, blah, blah, blah. And now, people want to, come along and say, oh, yeah, they want to promote their services, It's just like, we can do X, Y, Z, but it's like, yeah, but I have nothing. You know what I mean? Like, why are you trying to make money off of someone who's in this type of situation? Like, about narcissism. And you know what I mean? You're a divorce coaching because you know that people have to divorce narcissists. But you're gonna rape them too for money? Like, what the fuck? Why don't you have a job doing something else and then, work with people? I mean, I understand that everything can't be free in the world, and I understand that people's time is valuable. But at the same fucking time, it's like, how are you making a job out of people who are going through abusive situations and fucking have nothing to begin with? It just doesn't even make sense to me. Anyways, alright guys, peace out. This was a rant.